Good morning, students. So as we were completing the exercises of the chapter number 3, separation of the substances, so we have completed the exercises, and today we will come on to the question answer. So first question, why do we need to separate the components of a mixture? So this answer you can write from here. Just write what I am speaking. We need to separate the component of a mixture. We need to separate the component of mixture to separate the useful material, from the waste material, that is from pure substance from impure substance. Once again I am repeating, we need to separate the component of a mixture to separate the useful material from the waste material, that is pure substance from impure substance. Okay, next, answer number 2. How is grain separated from A, stalk, second B, the chaff? So this answer is given on page number 31. A1. So second answer, A part, you can start from here. After harvesting, the grains have to be separated from stalk or the dried stem. This is done by threshing, the process of beating the harvested crop to separate the grain from stalk is called a threshing. Got this? You can add this line. Threshing can be done manually, using hand, using animal, or with the help of machine. This is answer number first. This is answer number second, first part. Next, the chaff. So this is given on next page. So for chaff you can start, that is answer number second, B part. You will write from here. Grain is heavier than chaff. This property is used to separate it from the chaff. This is done by using the action of wind. Grains and chaff mixture is held high from the ground in a basket. Then the mixture is allowed to fall slowly. The grain being heavier falls vertically. The chaff on the other hand is lighter and is therefore blown away by the wind and separate from the pile. So the method used to separate lighter particles from the grain by the action of wind is called winnowing. So from grain to winnowing is your answer number second part. Next, third question, in what condition it will be beneficial to use hand picking? So this is the answer is given here. Hand picking paragraph, you can see. Hand picking, this you cut, is a process of removing impurities by hand. Hand picking is prepared when the quantity of the mixture is small, impurities are few in number, and impurities can be easily spotted due to different shape, size and color. So this is your answer number 3. Next, answer number 4, what is sieving? When is this method used? on the same page. First you will write the definition of the sieving. So the method by which two substances are separated by passing the mixture through a sieve is called sieving. This is the definition of sieving. So first you will write the definition of the sieving, then you will come here and then you will start a sieving as holes. Then you will change the paragraph and you will start from here. A sieve has hole that allows small particles to pass through it. Sieving is used if the substance to be separated are of different size. So first you will write the definition of sieving and then you will write this paragraph. So this is answer number 4. Next, fifth answer. What is a filtration? What should be the criteria to select filtering device? So this answer is given on page number 35. So first you will write the definition. The process by which mixture of an insoluble solid and liquid are separating by passing the mixture through a filtering device is called a filtration. During filtration, the insoluble solid remains in the filtering device while the liquid passes through the filter. The filtering device selected for the separation should have holes that are smaller than the particles of a insoluble liquid. Then you will just write an example filter paper. You will just write a name only, example filter paper. So first you will write the definition, then these two paragraph and then example filter paper. This is your answer number 5. Next, sixth answer. Heating the solution can dissolve more amount of solute. Give an example to demonstrate this statement. So this answer is given on your page number 38. So we will start from here. First you will write from here. It is easier and faster to dissolve solute in hot water as compared to the cold water, and then you will write example and then you will start from here. First you will write this part, then you will write from here. In order to dissolve the amount of salt left at the bottom of the container in the solution, we need to heat the solution. So this is your answer number 7. Okay, next. Sorry, not 7th. This is your answer number 6th. Next, 7th question. How is salt collected from seawater? So this answer is given here. Page number 35. Page number 35, you can start from here. Evaporation paragraph. A mixture of common salt and water can be separated by evaporation. Common salt is obtained from the sea water by collecting it in a shallow pans and allowing it to evaporate. This is your answer number 7th. Next, answer number 8th. How can you prepare a saturated solution? So this answer is given on page number 38. So in page number 38, first you will write the definition of a saturated solution. A solution in which no more solute can be dissolved is called a saturated solution. Then we will write, if we go on adding, first you will write the definition of saturated solution. This is your first part. And in second part you will write, if we go on adding, you will start from here. If we go on adding salt in water, after some time we will notice that undissolved salt at the bottom of the container. If we stir the water, we will not able to dissolve it. So in this way we can prepare a saturated solution. Got this? Next, this is answer number 8. Next, describe the factors that can speed up the solubility of a solute in a solvent. So this answer again given on the page number 38. So in the page number 38, you will start here from here. The factors that speed up the dissolving of the solute are, then first you will write the heading, heating, and then you will start from here. It is easier to and faster to dissolve solute in hot water as compared to cold water. Then second point, stirring. The solute dissolve faster by stirring the solution. This is your second point. Third, powdered form of a solute. So you will write that the powder, that the salt, when what I am speaking, you write this, the solute dissolve, or we can write that this last line, the solute dissolve faster when it is in the powdered form. You just write this last line, powdered. First you will write the headings, powdered form of solute, and then you will write the solute dissolve faster when it is in the powdered form. So this is your question answers. Next, the activity which you have to write is, you have to write this activity in your copy. That is the aim, to separate a mixture of sand and water by filtration. Now we will just look the diagram which you have to make in your copy. So you have to make the diagram of sedimentation and decantation. Then you will make the diagram of making a salt solution. So these two diagrams you have to make in your copy. And next day we will study our next chapter, that is chapter number 4.